Okay, I think now we have lots of people. Let's start. Okay. Let me know. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So actually lots of people asking, requesting me to, okay, can we discuss on the store procedure? Okay. So today we are going to discuss about the store procedure, guys. Okay. Anyone, any question? No? Can we go with that? Okay. So first of all,
For about this also, yesterday I have one question.
what is the question, Sandeep ji?
You give us this about the people analysis. In that
Yes, yes.
one, I don't know what
Mhm.
about the male count and female count. Can I get it?
Okay.
And
First
then
of all, let's
turnover rate.
discuss about this. Okay, then we will discuss. Okay, first let's
Yeah,
complete this topic.
yeah, okay,
Okay.
sir.
So for the first question, what is store procedure according to you guys? Anyone?
It is a
Anyone?
set of
Mhm.
queries that's stored
Okay, this is a query that is stored. Very good.
Collection
That
of
is stored where?
in in a database.
In a database. Okay. Anyone else?
collection of scripts,
Collection of script. Okay. Anyone else?
Store the formula.
Store the formula. Okay. Anyone else? No one? Okay. So now I tell you guys, everyone give the answer, but it's a partial correct answer. Okay. Let me explain what is store procedure. So basically, store procedure is a collection of query guys. It is a collection of SQL query. Okay. Now, question in your mind. So why we need this collection of SQL query? True. Let's suppose I have a table. Okay. Let me create these two tables. Okay. I have these two table, and if I want to print the data from this table, I can simple write select statement. And I can get my data. True, everyone? Yes or no? Or if I want to see the data, okay, I can see the second table data here. True? If I want to combine this data, I can combine like this manner and I can see the data. True, my friend? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now the question is, okay, now if I see the data, okay, but let's suppose I want to share this data to, let's suppose, Yuganji. Okay. So what I do? I just copy this query, paste into the chat, and then you can use it. True? And I want to say the same code multiple people, then multiple people can use it. But now, let's suppose if I'm saying, okay, nowadays, okay, let's suppose what happened after few days, okay, my product description column, one column that name is product description is changed. Okay. After few days, what happened in my table, product description table, okay, I change my column name. Now this is column name is product space description. Okay, it's a common. True, guys? Yes or no? Now, so in that scenario, when Yuganji or anyone run the query, they get the error. True, guys? Yes or no? Because column name is changed. And they are using this query multiple places. So now, store procedure say that it's a collection of SQL query, and when we make a collection, we can just send that object to the other user. So other user don't care about what is the query written behind inside the store procedure. They are only calling the store procedure. Okay. So let's suppose in a future, if my column name is changed, I don't need to inform everyone that my column name is changed. You can update your query. No, we need to update my query in the store procedure, and then rest other people automatically use that one. Clear, my friend? Understand or not?
Yes, sir.
So this is a benefit of store procedure, guys. Clear?
Clear.
Any question again? Tell me this point is clear to everyone or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, sometime what happen? We write the query, but that query contain lots of calculation, lots of step level calculation, guys. Is it possible? Okay. In that scenario, okay, it is not possible that share all the code to each people. Okay. Because every time, because if you share the whole code to the people, then people can make a own copy of the code. True, guys? Yes or no? Then we never get a single version of truth. Then how can we say that, okay, this query is correct and this query is not correct? Because people have the query, people can change the query. True, guys? So no, now we never get the option called single version of truth. Which query is correct, we cannot say it. But when you create the store procedure, okay, you will never share the query. You just share the store procedure name. True. So every people call this store procedure by store procedure name. What is the query behind you? It's a single person controlled. So if I want to add any new thing, if I want to drop any new thing, I need to change here, not here, guys. Because you are only calling the store procedure, no? True, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this is a benefit of store procedure. Second benefit, okay? This benefit is clear to all of you guys or not? Tell me first of all.
Does
Yes, sir.
anyone can sorry. I need to mute this.
Mhm.
Second. Yeah, does anyone can alter and change the procedure, right?
If you alter or change the procedure, then you change everything. Okay. But normally, what we did, we are never give the permission to change the store procedure. Only authorized person can change the store procedure.
Only
Rest people can only consume it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now let me tell you one real life example. Okay. For example, when you go to the gas station, okay, and let's suppose the petrol price is high. Okay. Let's suppose petrol price is high, guys. Okay. Let's government increase the petrol price. So they are not going to each place to increase the petrol price. They are just store the central location. They are consuming the information, and then automatically all petrol pump high increase the price of petrol. True, guys? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So simple logic is this in, guys. Okay. Second thing, store procedure is always pre-compiled. I think you heard this, you read this point everywhere in the internet. True? Store procedure pre-compiled. What is meaning of pre-compile? Whenever you run a SQL query, let me show that. I think you are. Okay. SQL query execution order. Do you know this thing, guys? If you write a query, in that query, you write a from, where, group by, having, select, distinct, order by, everything. Top, okay? So which portion run first? Have you ever think? What do you think, my friend?
From
Which portion run first?
select.
Where?
Select is the fifth position.
From.
The first position is from or join. Okay? Then where? Then group by. Then having. So look at this. This is my execution order, guys. Even if over the internet you can find there are lots of article there. Look at this here. If you see this picture. Okay? Now, please understand. That means whenever you run this query, whenever you run any query, look at this. The query pass by this execution order. True, everyone? And this will take some time. Is it correct or not?
Yes, sir.
And let's suppose if I'm running big query, okay, that means again on that time this query also takes so much time. True, guys? Yes or no? That increase my performance. That decrease my performance, guys. I cannot give the result very fast. True, everyone? So now overcome this issue. Microsoft say that, okay, if you have writing the same query multiple time, why you not create a store procedure? So when you create the store procedure, on that time, store procedure can be compiled. What is meaning of compilation? Have you anyone know that?
Yeah, like adding and saving.
No. In some computer not. Okay. I think you guys know that, okay, computer know only 1 and 1, 0 and 1. Do you know this concept, guys?
Yes.
Computer know only 0 and 1. Have you know this point or not, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Everything in a computer is 0 or 1, guys. Nothing else. Okay. So now when computer start working, okay, what happens? First of all, you need to check these queries, okay, the execution order, okay. Then check all the object that used in SQL query is present or not. And then convert all the script into, okay, computer understandable language. Okay, my friend. So this, whenever you run a SQL query, single query, the computer perform these 3 tasks. And this task will take some time. True? Yes or no? That's why sometime what happen? You get the result, but it will take some time. Okay? So now store procedure say that, okay, normal query, whenever you run the normal query, on that time this process is checked. But when you create a store procedure, okay, on create time, this process will check. Okay, clear, my friend? So now, if you execute, if you calling the store procedure, on that time store procedure not going to check again and again and again. That's why store procedure is always fast, guys. Clear? If
Yes,
you run
sir.
a single query, okay, if you run a single query, during the runtime, the SQL server check this thing. But in the case of store procedure, okay, during the create time, this store procedure will be compiled and you get the only compiled code. So when you calling, okay, when you run the store procedure, you never get this type of problem. Clear, everyone? Any question, any query, please?
That means when we create one time of stored procedure, that's work for a long time.
Sorry, Sandeep.
That's means we create a one time stored procedure and that's work for everyone. That's that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's create a store procedure. I hope everyone know that how to create a store procedure. But let me try. Okay. So I'm going to create a store procedure. I have a two table, my friend, here. Okay. I have a two table here. Okay. What do you think? Can we work both same time? Okay. So I'm saving this query and sending to you. Okay. So that we can try everything run one by one. Okay. You don't need to type it. You need to just run it, guys. Please, everyone, open this query. Download and open this query. Done.
Just to say my
Okay. So first of all, please run this statement where I'm creating the table. Create table and insert. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now just select the table is created or not. Now I think you have the same table like me. True? Can I move the next? Okay. So now what happened? The first step, I'm going to create a store procedure. Whenever you want to create a store procedure, okay. So let's see how can we do that. Okay. So let's bifurcate this one so that we can understand one by one each line. So first of all, here the first line means, okay, you can write like this, create or replace. Okay. Sorry. Create or alter. Okay. So let me explain what is meaning of this line. Okay. This line indicate that, okay, create store procedure or if already exists, then alter it. Here, my friend. The simple rule is here. Create or alter means, okay, if the store procedure is not present, then please create it. If the present, then alter it. Okay, clear guys? Now, the next line. Next line indicates that, okay, we are showing that, okay, create store procedure. Okay. So, procedure. It is a indicate that, okay, want to create a store procedure. Okay, guys, and this is my store procedure name. These three lines is clear to all of you?
Here, sir.
Anyone question for me? Okay, perfect.
just get product descending order that one.
No, this is a store procedure name. Get proc script. This is my store procedure name.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, after that, we line this line as indicate that, okay, as indicate that this store procedure, okay, create like below. Okay, and begin means start point of store procedure. This is my start point of my procedure. Okay. Now, what is meaning of this line? Have you heard this line? Have you saw this line, my friend?
Yes, sir.
What does this line mean?
Yes, check if there is data or not.
No, no. Who said that?
No?
Let's search it. What do you think? Can you search in Google? Google never tell lie, na? Show the number of row affected by that statement, guy. Remember, that's why whenever you run that query, okay, in the bottom, you always get a message, 7 number of row affected. Have you seen this thing, guys? 7 number of row affected. Okay. So this is called, it show that set no count on statement show that, okay, how many number of, so if you, this one, so then it is stop message to that, so the number of row affected by the any SQL command or store procedure. If you off it, then it will show number of row affected, guys. Now, what is the benefit here? Anyone? And why by default is on? Because if you show the number of row affected, guide, it also take a time. That means automatically decrease your performance of the store procedure. True, guys? Yes or no? Because first of all, the SQL server need to execute your whole store procedure that go with this statement, this process, and then in the last you need to also show that how many number of row affected by your code. It will take some time. That's why, okay, that's why it will increase, it will decrease my performance. That's why look at this here. Read this line. It is a best practice to include set no count on at the beginning of the store procedure and trigger to surface this message. And now, setting no count on can provide a significant performance boost, especially in the store procedure or trigger. Okay, clear, guys? Any question, any query? So look at this here. It reduced the unnecessary network traffic by preventing to server from sending a number of row affected message for each statement. Clear? Any question, any query? Let's see where we get this number of row, guys. If I show you here, here you get the output, but here. True, my friend? So because store procedure contain multiple lines. Okay. So every line after, let's suppose update, create, let's suppose update, insert, select. In this timeline, okay, if you are always showing the number of row affected, so it will take some time. True, guys, and that automatically decrease my performance. That's why whenever you create a store procedure, we use this line. Clear, everyone? Any question, any query? Please ask.
Yes. So, but sometimes we see that we only use set, but like we don't write no count on.
That is a different statement, set. Alisha ji. Here the set is also used for setting the variable's value or updating the object in a table. Okay, clear, everyone? Can I move the next statement?
Yes, sir.
Anyone, any question till this point? Please ask.
We haven't really used that set no count on creating procedure. The only set we know is that while using the declare, and that's
Mm-hmm.
not even on the creates procedure.
Right, sir. We have never used the set no count on our previous class, so that was that which I was
I think,
confused.
That was
yeah,
not
we use
digested by
the
you.
ind.
True?
We use the ind instead of set account on.
No, end bin. Okay, end bin basically
That's
indicates that,
begin and
okay,
end is different things. Yeah.
this is the last line of the store procedure or
Oh,
end point of store procedure.
Okay, sir. New information today.
No, no, if I'm confused, you guys forget this information.
Right, that's what I was gonna ask. Is it really necessary?
Yes, it's a really necessary. If you work in the real
Yeah.
world,
Mm-hmm.
okay, everyone doing these things.
Ah,
Okay,
got it,
that's why
sir.
look at this. Na? In the Google recommend these things. Na? True.
Yeah.
Best practice. It is a best practice. You see that, Sanskrit ji?
Yes, sir.
Just one statement is more than the we are practicing that different other are same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Is
Okay.
there anything else that
Mhm.
we have to add other than set no count on? Is there?
I will
Uh,
show you.
no,
If I need
no.
it, I will explain you. Okay, don't worry. Okay, and now after this line, okay, you can write. This is a body of store procedure. People say that, okay, this portion is called body of store procedure. Okay, and here we can write SQL queries. Okay, clear everyone? Here you can write your SQL query. Whatever the SQL query you have, you can write here before the end. Okay, done? So now let's see. Let's execute this store procedure, guys. Please, everyone, create the store procedure. Store procedure ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Let's move the next. Now, whenever you want to call the store procedure, we can call like this exec store procedure name. Okay. So whenever we want to call, my store procedure name is what, guys? What is my store procedure name? Get product description. True. So I just simple write exec get product description. And if I run it, I can see my output. Please, everyone, let me know once it's done. Done, my friend?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you asking, Raman, okay, why we create this lots of big code? Simple. If you want to see this result, I can show like this one, no? Look at this, guys. One more thing. Have
Yes,
you
sir.
noticed that here you cannot get the number of row affected? Did you notice this, guys? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Let's suppose if I write here off, for example. I also never try this off statement. Let's see. I also learn a new topic with you. Okay. I just change it off and now call the store procedure. Look at this. Have you noticed? When we set on, then you not get any number of row affected message, guys. True. And when I set off, then I get the number of row affected. So remember, here this is off, then you can get the number of row. Now let's add on. Okay. Ready store procedure. Calling. We got the output, but we are not getting the number of row affected, guys. True. So now you understand that line? Now you able to digest or not? Or you need some more hajmola?
So that's on which condition we use this join, or in which condition we use subquery?
Very good question. Subquery, let me tell you guys, subquery is a very old technique. Okay. Now the best thing about always go with a join. Okay, always go with the join, my friend. Subquery is very good.
Everyone
Okay,
can we do from the join?
let me tell you, subquery is very good. Let's suppose you are saying, okay, you need to find the two table. You need to combine two table and finding the non-matching record. Or that means you are saying that, okay, show me all the record that is present in the table one, but not present in the table two. But as per my favorite choice, guys, I always prefer the quest. I always prefer the joins. Okay. Okay. So clear, guys. This line is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the question in your mind, Raman, why we are writing this such a long code? If you need this output, I can give you very easy, na? You are asking that, okay, Raman, why are you writing this such long number of code? I can give the output. If you need this output, yes, look at this. I give the number of rows like this manner. True, guys? Yes or no? But now I am saying I'm a consumer. Okay. So Deepji say that, okay, Raman, can you give me this store procedure, this query to me also? Okay. And Yuganji say that, Sandeepji say that, okay, so what I did do? Okay, if I don't have a store procedure, I need to share this whole query to you. True, guys? Yes or no? And during the sharing, let's suppose I forget to share this line. My query will run, guys? Tell me, yes or no?
Will not work.
Not work? Second thing, in a future, what happened? Okay, my manager say that, okay, please product description show like this as, okay, product information. Okay, so what is the column name? What is the column you are showing the product description? Now it display as a product information. So I need to send this updated query to each person. Those are there, those are using this query. True, guys? Yes or no? Second thing, okay, if I share this whole query to everyone, then I also expose my actual table name. True, guys? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
I expose my table. I expose the whole thing, guys, to you. Okay? So now store procedure say that, okay, we don't care about that. You just give me the store procedure name. Okay? I'm calling multiple time. Okay? Let's suppose 4 times. I run it. And I get the output. In a future, let's suppose you are saying that, okay, product description will be the product information. The name of the output column is product information. I don't need to change everywhere. I just go here, change into my store procedure, okay, and create the store procedure again. One place I perform the change, and now I'm calling. Look at this. Everywhere change, guys. So which one is easy, my friend? Changing in one place, used by multiple place, or changing in a multiple place? Which one is good?
Sending to one place is easy one.
So this is a benefit of store procedure. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Central location of your code. Okay. And you can perform the changes.
So, but
Okay.
what do you mean by sharing? Because when you send somebody that store, execute, then wouldn't they just have like, oh, you don't have this procedure, or you don't have these tables, or is that sharing within the same server? I'm not clear on that part.
Yes, sharing with the same server, but let's suppose you are creating a Java application. Okay,
Okay.
Sudeep ji, in a Java application, Okay, user don't have a permission to connect your database. But user
Okay.
with the stored procedure, user can get the data, na?
Hmm.
Or web application or any web. Because this is just a simple stored procedure, guys. Okay, that you can see here. It will hardly 3 lines. True.
Yes, sir.
I was working on store procedure. In that store procedure, I have a 65,000 lines, guys. Okay. So if I'm sharing 65,000 line to each person versus I'm sharing the store procedure name, which one is easy?
The stored
Spending
procedure
more
name.
time.
That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can we move the next?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's try to create a one more store procedure, guys. What do you think? By you guys. Okay. But I have lots of. Okay. You can practice later, guys. Okay. Now, in the store procedure, look at this. Here in this store procedure, guys, I get all value. True? Now, in the SQL Server, remember, we have a one more option that we can see only the filtered data. We provide the condition, and whatever the condition those record who fulfill the condition, that record I want to see. Okay? That is called here in the in the SQL Server, we write with the where clause. True, guys? Yes or no? If I want to see only 680 record, so I just simple write then select where PID product ID equal to 680. Is it true, guys? But in the store procedure, if you want to give any value for calculation to the store procedure, that is called parameter. Okay. So parameter is always say that in the SQL Server or in the any real world. Okay. During the execution time, parameter means you are providing the condition to filter out your output. True, guys? Yes or no? Whenever you calculating, okay, like my car average. Okay. How can you calculate? If I'm saying I want to travel from Texas to New York, okay, how much time it will take? Anyone?
44 hours.
So 24 hours? Then I'm not going to. I'm
Yeah,
just joking. Okay,
yeah.
24 hours when everything is good. True, Yuganji?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Let's suppose it is a raining season. Then
More.
more. Because look at this. Your output is changed because I give you one parameter. True. True. If I'm saying, okay, I'm just saying, okay, how much time it will take from going to Texas to New York? You are saying, okay, 24 hours. But if I'm saying I have a private jet, then
2 hours.
2 hours. Look at this. What happened? The output is changed because I changing the parameter. Adding the parameter. True, guys? Same thing happened here. In the store procedure, we are using the parameter to change my output, to filter out my output. Okay, clear? So let's see how can we create a parameterized store procedure. Okay, the simple line, I think everyone know this line, guys. So I don't need to explain. True. Here we are saying that here we are passing parameters. Okay, parameter always start with at the rate. Okay, and own data type. Each parameter have own data type. True, guys? If you want to pass multiple parameter, then how can we pass? I'm taking one example. Okay. Let's suppose I'm saying I have a pass two parameter, PID and at the rate product name. So we can pass like this manner. Okay. True, guys. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you want to pass single value, then you can pass like this. If you pass multiple value, then you pass like this. True? So now my condition available, this is called parameter, my friend. Okay. And my condition available into this location. Okay. So look at this. In the where clause, I pass this value. True? Clear, everyone? Yes or no?
Clear.
So let's run the store procedure. What do you think? So please everyone create the store procedure with a parameter. You have the query?
Done, sir.
Okay, perfect. So now whenever you have a parameter, guys, okay, whenever you have a parameter in your store procedure, then store procedure give you option you can call by two methods. Okay, the method number one. Okay, I think you already know that, na? How can you call the store procedure with a parameter?
Executing.
Like this one, the method number one. Okay. Okay, this is called method number one. Okay, guys. So here what we did, I write exec, my parameter name, and then parameter value, guys. So I'm indicating that, okay, please call this store procedure and in the parameter, please add 706. So now if I run it, okay, I get the product ID 706 value. True, my friend? I think everyone know these things. True? In your class, you learn it. True? Yes or no?
We did.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now method number two. Have you learned the method number two, guys?
No, sir.
That method is called, you can call like this.
We-
You can write your parameter name, okay? And then look at this. I think you also learned this concept also. True? This method is called named parameter. And this is called unnamed parameter. Because we are not passing any parameter name here. Clear, everyone? Now the question in your mind, Raman, why are you doing this, man? If we are calling very easy, true? Yes or no? Then why we are doing this manner? What do you think? Anyone, guys?
If we have two or more parameters,
Sanjuji? So we can put the comma, two value. Can I show
That's
you?
help. That's help to filter the data.
Can I show you, guys? Like,
Yes.
let's suppose I add a one more parameter, like this one. Not this one enable, right? True? This one I disable it. Okay? So now this time my procedure take how many parameter, guys? Two parameter. Okay? Because the store procedure already there, so need to alter it. Huh? Okay? Done, my friend? Sorry, I need to write the here also 1 minute. Uh, product name equal to @product name. Okay, now alter the store procedure. Okay, now if I want to call the store procedure, because it's a one parameter. Now let's calling the two parameters. True, guys? So we can call like this exec. Okay, and then first value 706, comma, second value product name. If we have a 2 parameter, then we can call like this manner. If we have a more than, okay, then we can call comma, comma, comma. Clear, my friend? Okay, Sanjoji?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think you are like, okay. But what happened if I type like this? Let's suppose I'm a naughty guy, okay? And what did? I pass 2 parameter like this. Your procedure need 2 parameter. I give the 2 parameter. True. If I run, I get the value or not? Tell me.
No,
I
but
think
No.
no,
you can
sir,
go in a parameter. So
Why?
because
You
of
need 2 parameter, na?
data type is different. One is varchar and one is integer. Okay.
Hmm.
Uh,
Because why I'm getting the error? Because you are saying here, when you describe me the store procedure, you are saying in your store procedure, okay, in your store procedure, the first value need to be integer and the second value need to be varchar. And what happened here, guys?
Varchar is written in front.
So first value will be the varchar and you passing the varchar value and trying to convert this varchar value into the integer. That's why you're getting this error. True, guys? True, everyone? So
Yes.
that means whenever we want to create a whenever we want to call the store procedure, we need to also remember that what is the order of the parameter. True, guys? That's a bad thing or good thing? We need to remember lots of things, guys. Huh?
yes, sir. Yeah.
Our bank balance, our child, our wife birthday, our husband birthday, everything. So we cannot remember this thing. True? So now store procedure say that, okay, yes, we have a one more option, my friend. We can say that in a name store procedure, you don't need to remember the column order. Okay? Can I show you? So you just simple say that this is a PID and this is a product name.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And here, because you switch it, so you can just switch like this. Okay? Okay? So if I run it, I get the result. If I run this one, I get the result. So which one is good, Sanjuji? Method 1 or method 2?
I
Without
think
using the parameter is the easy one. Yeah.
Sorry?
If we do not need to parameter. That's I think easy one for us.
Hmm.
Because for the parameters, we have to remember all parameters.
But actually what happened, when I give you the execution, this one, when I send this my store procedure to calling you, I give this order. Then you always remember that now. Okay, we have a 2 parameter, one is PID and one is product name. True? Here you need to explain that, okay, the first value is a PID and the second value is a P name, product name. Here I don't need to, no? What do you think, Sandeep ji?
Yes,
Here, if I give you this
that's right.
line, how can you say that which is PID and which is product name? But here it's very clear, na?
yeah, the second one is better.
Okay. But this method is your old school method. Okay. Nowadays, maximum people are using this concept. All the Gen Z in my office always using this concept.
Then I have to use that one as well.
You are a Gen Z, then I am not Gen Z. I'm an old guy. Okay. Let's to clear everyone. These two concepts, named parameter, unnamed parameter. Can I move the next? Okay. Now the next option is called default parameter. Okay. What is meaning of default parameter? Default parameter means, okay, if you are not giving the parameter value, I can assume that this is a default value, guys. So in the store procedure, when we define the store procedure, on that time we also define that, okay, what is the default value of my parameter? So if user not give any value in my parameter, then I read the value from the default section. Okay, clear? So here what I did, I declare a parameter with default value 706. Clear, guys? So now let's create the store procedure. Okay, so what happened? Here I'm not passing any parameter. Here I'm not passing any parameter. Let's see what is the output. What is the output, guys? 706. But if I pass the parameter, then it show me the value. What is the PID showing right now? So default parameter say that if you're not passing any value, okay, then I took the default value, and if you pass the value, then I can go with your value. Clear?
Yes, sir.
It's like our parent. Okay, if you're not saying anything, then they give you the default values. True. And if you say anything, then they give you the specific value. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's very bad. True. Default value is very good. Okay, and our value is very small. Clear, everyone? Yes or no? So default parameter is clear to all of you. Please, everyone, create this. Okay, just give me 2 minutes, guys. I'm coming now. Okay, can we start? Okay. Now, the next one is, okay, guys, we are passing the value and we are getting lots of value, guys, through the store procedure. True? Now, if you are saying that, okay, I want to pass the value, but I get only single value. Like, for example, if I'm passing, okay, a customer name and I want to know that, okay, total sale by the customer. True? I'm passing the customer name and I want to see the total sale by the customer. In that scenario, what happened? I pass one parameter and get output. So this type of store procedure is called output parameter. Okay, clear, everyone? Like, let me show you a real life example. How many people using calculator, guys? Have you guys using calculator in your phone, in your calculating device, anywhere, guys?
I think
So what
no
you
one
did?
remaining for this here.
Okay. you can pass two value, 1 or 2. Then automatically you get the 3. True? So actually what happened? You are passing the store procedure 1 and 2 parameter, and you get the 3. So that is called output parameter. Okay. So let's create the output parameter, guys. What do you think? So first of all, whenever you create the output parameter, okay, I'm creating one more table here, guys. This one. Okay. And I'm creating a store procedure. This is my input parameter. And this is my output parameter. True, guys? So how now the question is here, because both are the parameter. So how computer okay differentiate that this is the input and this is the output. So with the help of this keyword. Okay, if I remove this one, that means now this is the input parameter. Okay, and if I add this one, this is now a output parameter. Clear, my friend? Any question, any query? Please ask.
So do we need to write like output over there if you want output parameters?
Yeah. If you need an output, yes, we need to, it's mandatory to, you need to write the output in front of parameter.
Okay, sir.
Yes, how can we identify this? Which one is input and which one is output?
I just explained, Sandeep. If your parameter does not contain any tell, this is the input and this is the output. What is the difference between these two parameters, Sandeep? This one contain a output keyword. Did you see that? And this one does not contain. Okay. That's why this is the input and this is the output. Clear? Sandeep, is clear to you?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now what I did here, I'm just creating a table and I'm just saying that, okay, insert into, okay. And what is this meaning of scope identity, guys? Have you heard that? What is the scope identity?
No.
No, sir.
No,
No.
we didn't.
Just her
Nope.
identity, but no
So
scope.
what I did, okay, let me explain, guys. What I did here, first of all, I whatever the parameter you give it to me, ename, okay, I insert that ename into the employee table and with the employee name. True, guys? Now, when I perform this operation, okay, when I perform this operation, we always get a number of output. True, guys? Yes, a number of row affected. True. That is called scope identity. Scope identity, if you search over the Google, scope identity always give you the last successful transaction ID. Retrieve the last identity value that inserted into identity column. True, guys? True. So here in my store procedure, what is the identity column, guys? We have employee ID. True, everyone? So when you insert the first value, what is the first identity value? 1. So you will get EID. What happened in the SQL Server store procedure? This one value assigned to the EID variable, and this EID is a output parameter. Clear? So now what happened here? We pass the name into the parameter called ename. Okay, that value going to store into the my variable, sorry, my table, and that time, because this is an identity, so automatically SQL Server generated number EID for that record. That record identity I store into the variable called EID, and that is the EID is the output parameter, so we get the value in output, right? Clear or not? Tell me.
Not clear, sir. Please repeat again.
Okay, let me explain. Let me explain, then you can understand. Okay, this is my table I created. True? In this table, how many columns we have?
2 column.
2 columns. One column is employee ID and the second column is employee name. Okay. Employee ID is the integer and identity column. What is meaning of this line, guys?
It's an
Identity.
integer number value. So after 1, it's going to be 2, 3, 4 automatically by itself.
Very good. That means you need to insert only employee name. Employee ID you don't need to insert. It's automatically populated. True?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I did here in the store procedure, I pass ename. Okay. And that ename I insert into the table. True, guys? Look at this. Same table, employee to employee. True? So when I insert a new row, automatically SQL Server provide a identity value, guys, there. If it is a first time, then the name will insert and the ID. What is the employee ID? 1. True? Is it true or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That identity value with the help of scope identity. Scope identity is a function that returns what is the last identity value. So for inserting this record, what is the last entry value? 1. True? Is the first time. True, Anisha ji?
Yes,
Alisha ji?
sir.
So
Understood.
that identity value going to store into this variable called EID.
Okay, sir.
And that EID is a output parameter. True?
Yes, sir.
So that means this store procedure take a name and return a employee ID. True?
Yes, sir.
It's same like a store procedure that generate your social security number. Okay? So now let's create the store procedure and table also. Okay. Now what happened? First of all, I declare. So whenever you have an output parameter, okay. So whenever you have an output parameter you cannot see directly, guys. You need to create a variable that have a same data type that your output parameter have. Okay. So what is my output parameter data type, my friend?
Integer.
Integer. So what I did here, I just create a variable here called employee ID that is integer. True, guys? I'm saying, okay, I'm calling my store procedure and I'm saying I'm passing this parameter and whatever the output by this store procedure, I'm going to store into this variable. Okay, clear? So I'm saying, okay, I'm passing this parameter. This parameter, Andrew, is a store for the store procedure input parameter, and whatever the output I get, it is stored into this variable. Okay, and I print this variable. So look at this. When I call first time, I get 1. Second time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because every time SQL Server insert this record into the table, okay, and then scope entity run and return the employee ID. So if you see this table, you can see Andrew can insert 10 times and this value, guys. Clear? Any question, any query? So this is called output parameter. Please everyone try this. Okay. Now let's move the next type. Can we? Okay. Now the favorite one. That is okay. Now one more thing, guys. If you want to see the what is the parameter code, okay? So if you have a permission, then you can run this command sp underscore help text, okay, and passing the store procedure here. And if you run it, okay, you will get the store procedure code, guys, here. Have you guys tried this thing? In your class, you not discuss this thing?
No, we did not. It looks like easy to get the help.
Yeah. So if you want to show the store procedure code, then use this method, guys. Okay. But SQL Server, you know that SQL Server is very clever. True, guys? Okay. So SQL Server say that if you want to create a store procedure that is encrypted, that means no one can see what is the logic behind the store procedure. What is the logic behind the store procedure? Then people create a encrypted store procedure, my friend. Can I show you encrypted store procedure? So with this line, okay, if you write this line into your store procedure, that means your store procedure is encrypted store procedure. Okay, so let's create. Now, if I run the sp underscore help text, look at this. Now you cannot see that. True, guys? Yes or no? So this is called encrypted store procedure. Let me know, my friend, once everyone done. Can I move the next? Hmm? Clear, everyone? Encrypted store procedure.
Yes, sir.
So we can encrypt the store procedure, then we cannot see that. Okay. Now, if you see the store procedure here, let me show you. And what is the location of store procedure? You always see here. Okay. You can see your store procedure here, guys. Okay. And if I go here, script store procedure, look at it. You cannot generate the script also. You cannot modify. You cannot do anything in this store procedure because this is a encrypted store procedure. So the DBA, those who have an admin right, they can change it. Okay. Okay. Now let's move the next. Now SQL Server say that, okay, if you want to create a store procedure, that is a temporary basis. Okay. We need a store procedure, but I don't want to save it permanently in my SQL Server. Okay. Then you can create a temporary store procedure, my friend. Okay. If you say that I want to create a store procedure that I don't want to save I don't want to save it permanently in my table. Sorry, in my SQL Server. So you can create a temporary store procedure, guys. So this line indicates that this is a temp store procedure. Okay. So let's create it. Create successfully. And you can call this one same manner, guys. You don't need to worry about that. Okay. exec. You can call. Okay. Look at this output. Okay. You can sp underscore help text. You can also get the value. What is the value in the store procedure? Oh, sorry. Okay. Now look at it. Here it not showing does not object. Here it's saying the object temp does not exist because whenever you create the store procedure, temporary store procedure, it always store into the tempdb database, not into your database, guys. This is a master database right now. Okay. So if you want to see the store procedure, that is a temporary store procedure, you can go with the tempdb. And here you can find your store procedure. Okay. So whenever you create a temporary store procedure, that always store into the temp DB, guys. Okay. And the second problem is here. You cannot call this store procedure into the second query window. Here you cannot call, but here you can call. Where you define it, where you can call it. Okay. But in the another window, you cannot call. So solve this problem. Okay. We can create a global temporary store procedure. Okay. This store procedure you can call anywhere. Okay. Here I can call. And here I can call. And I can get the value. It's also stored in the same location, my friend. Save into the same location, but the benefit is here, you can call everywhere. Clear? Any question, any query?
It's clear, sir.
Okay. So let's create a store procedure. Oh, one more point, guys. Alter, we already know that, guys. So I'm not defining it, okay? Alter, we already know that. Okay, now if you want to rename your store procedure, yes, the option is available here. It's called sp underscore rename, where you can provide old name and then provide new name. Okay. So let's suppose I have a store procedure. Okay. Now after that, I rename it. If I call this one, I cannot get any because this procedure is rename. True, guys? Yes or no?
We can rename by doing the right click also, not?
Yes, Supriya ji. In that scenario, you need to first of all search your store procedure, then rename it, na?
Yeah. Okay.
And all of you know that I'm very lazy person, so I don't want to go search. Okay, that's why I love this point. Because in your database right now you have a 10 or 20 store procedure. True, guys? But in the real world, okay, searching a store procedure is nightmare, guys. Okay, that's why SQL Server gives the option called filter here. Okay, clear everyone? Any question, any query, my friend?
What if we have to delete, drop, or truncate? Which one do we use normally, or like, is better to use for
Okay,
procedures?
so in the delete, drop, and truncate. First of all, these three commands is very dangerous. Very dangerous means very much dangerous. Okay. If you complete your EMI, okay, if you complete your all responsibilities, then you can run this command, guys. In your real world, okay, if you complete your all responsibility like home loan completed, your child is earning money, lots of money, you have lots of money in bank balance, then you can run this command. Because after running this command, you will get fired for that job. Okay, clear? Delete. Okay, yeah, delete you can run. Okay. And every developer, I'm not saying guys, every developer in our whole career, we always delete some record, guys, that we don't want. That's why company have a backup policy. Okay, clear? So don't worry, we are very clever. Okay. So now, first of all, in the store procedure, yes, we can use the delete, drop, truncate, every command we can use in within a store procedure, guys. Okay. And with the help of store procedure, we can also do that. Okay. So let's create a store procedure, guys. I'm giving the response. Sorry. So please, everyone, create. You know that we have an order table. True, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in the order table, my requirement is, okay, show me the below output. Customer name, total order, total sale, total profit. Okay. But what is the parameter? Each order year. I give you the order year and you show me this output. And remember, in the order table, we don't have year portion. True, guys? We have a order date, not order year. True?
Yes, sir.
So create a store procedure that take a parameter called order year. That means if I pass 2024, 2014, so show me all the order in 2014. Okay? Clear? Requirement is clear, my friend? So please everyone create. Let me know, guys, once it's done.
Hello.
Yes?
We are not having the date on the procedure, so how it gonna work?
In a table, you have a date, no? Order date. Remember?
On a table on, but we are not having on the procedure.
In the procedure, the order date is a parameter, man. You need to create the parameter.
Oh,
Okay, guys. So I think this is good. Okay, you can send me the store procedure in the Telegram, so
so
I can evaluate.
so I have sent you on the message. Can you check it
1 minute.
on the chat?
Yeah, this is good.
It's correct.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys. Bye.